Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll make it 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself a good chance to win.
So if they're up around 25, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man able to find Rodgers. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The They go back to the ground with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. The point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers continue to pull away here this first half. Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Ferkser. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time. It still leaves them well short for fourth down.
But it leads to fourth down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might lock it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than trying to go up and make a stop at the right.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can